in the struggle for freedom and democracy. As the TRC Cases Inquiry begins its work, the search and yearning for justice of the many victims and their families is our primary focus, and assisting me in this important task are my co-commissioners, Judge President Khomu, retired, and Advocate Gabriel S.C. I also wish to acknowledge the presence of Advocate Ishmael Simenya SC, our Head of Evidence Leader, who will be supported by Advocate Nalane SC, Advocate Seme, Advocate Ramokhale, Advocate Kasiboto, and Ms. Rangata. Their work will be strengthened by Ms. Tembegile Graham, who is heading our Legal Research and Investigations Unit. I also wish to introduce Advocate Mpotu Tokwa, the Secretary of the Commission. She will be deputized by Lionel Adendorf, who is also the spokesperson to this inquiry. As you would note, we managed to strike a good gender balance. I also wish to recognize all legal practitioners who are representing interested persons and institutions, academics, thought leaders, and civil society organizations that have an interest in the work of this inquiry. Lastly, I wish to extend a warm welcome to members of the media who we consider an important and valuable stakeholder in our work. As we all know, the President of the Republic of South Africa, Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa, has established the Judicial Commission of Inquiry, whose thrust is to look into allegations regarding efforts or attempts to stop the investigation or prosecution of Truth and Reconciliation Commission cases. The history of our past as a country is well documented, and that painful history is recorded in the final report of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. The security apparatus of apartheid South Africa left a trail of human rights violations, and apartheid itself was declared a crime against humanity. As a transition from the dark past to a democratic society that this country now is, South Africa chose a process by which amnesty for all the human rights violations would be granted to those who came forward to tell the truth and complete story about their part in these human rights violations. Upon full disclosure, the applicants will then receive amnesty for all their crimes. Those perpetrators of these cruel injustices and atrocities who did not participate in the TRC processes, as well as those who failed to make a full and complete disclosure regarding their part in the perpetration of these human rights violations, were to be investigated, and where evidence was obtained to support the prosecution, those individuals were supposed to have been prosecuted. It is in the interest of justice that the victims and their families must find closure in this process. Where prosecution is competent, those perpetrators must be brought to book. Despite a period exceeding 2 decades, there has, however, been insufficient investigation and prosecution